Warning. The show you're about to see contains material unsuitable for children and questionable among most adults. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's the special without Brett Davis! Appearing tonight, Sunita Mani! Marcia Belsky! And Domino Kirke! And now, your host, Sir Kelsey Grammer!
Oh, yes! Hello and welcome! Welcome, thank you, bienvenido, yes! Oh my goodness, it is a true thrill to be here hosting the special without Brett Davis. Oh yes, give yourselves a hand. Thank you so much for joining us here on this wonderful Wednesday evening, mere blocks away from Lincoln Center, where I once played Macbeth. I'm so thrilled to be here. We've got such a wonderful lineup of guests for you tonight. Well, first I just need to do a little bit of I need to be a bit honest. I've been a bit depressed. I'm not really sure what has come over me. I feel like part of me is present here, and there's another part of me that is perhaps existing in another plane of existence, some sort of purgatorial hellscape, where other lost souls are looking for meaning in their life. But I will try to rally, and I will try to be an excellent host for you here tonight, because we've got Sunita Mani here, yes! And we've also got the hilarious comedian Marcia Belsky. And then music from Domino Kirke. Oh, yes. Not everything is bad for me these days. You know, I actually have a new film coming out. It's called Bunyan and Babe. Please give it a hand, yes. Now, maybe you've seen the advertisements for Netflix's The Last Tycoon, and that's all well and good, but Bunyan and Babe is a true treat for me because not only am I a voice actor, I am also the executive producer. And you can see it streaming exclusively on Walmart.com. Yes. Yes. You know, there's something just so great about that tale. There's a reason why it's existed for so many years, because there is obviously Paul Bunyan, the hero, and then he's got his trusty companion, Babe, the big blue ox. And I feel like I'm missing a companion of my own these days. Lots of lonely nights for for poor Kelsey. You know, Camille has parted ways, and it's been tough. I wish I had an ox. You know, there's something about the romances that I've sought throughout the years that I'm just attracted to damaged women. You know, broken women, and I don't know why I feel that I'm the one that needs to fix. But, you know, for those broken women, the doctor is in. And that is a direct quote from my book. Came out in 1995. You could get it on Amazon for, I don't know, $50. However much books cost. They send them to me, celebrity status. Things are so crazy these days. It's been very tough getting through the days that, I don't know, you see those headlines, am I right? Every day it's like things are getting crazier and crazier. Just this week, I thought things couldn't get worse, but then who knows? Probably next week will be crazier. These social justice warriors are completely out of hand. The minorities have the race card, the women have the gender card, but we, us patriots, we have the Trump card. Perhaps I may have misread the room. But that is okay. I will still stand by my man, and I know while you want me to, give the old commander-in-chief a good roasting, I will not stand for it. In fact, if anyone disrespects our president, there will be hell to pay. Sufficient enough? Yes? Oh, wonderful. You see, conservatives can have a sense of humor. Some would say they have more of a sense of humor. If you look at one of the past episodes of The Special, it's almost the consensus in the comments underneath the video. So we have an excellent show. And in about a moment, I'm going to be introducing someone that is actually a huge fan of moi. Now, without further ado, I'm going to introduce someone who might be a bit better at punchlines than moi. He is truly, he has an abundance of mirth, and he also has an abundance of girth. Please give it up for Mr. Jokes and his joke of the week.
Thank you. The special without Brett Davis. How you folks doing tonight? Give it up for yourselves, huh? You guys ready for the joke of the week? Yeah. Well, yeah. We, with today's episode, we talk about meeting your idols, meeting your heroes. Let me tell you something, folks. People say that I'm a superhero comedian because I never kill on stage, folks. Okay, you guys know what I'm talking about? No, I mean it. Look, we get a Pepto-Bismol for this guy. I actually did a corporate gig for Pepto-Bismol. They now have a sixth symptom, folks. Okay, the Pepto-Dismal. No. Hey, the wind blew your hat backwards, pal. Roasted. All right, got him. You looking at that, Big J, huh? Okay. Well, this is hang loose. Okay. Well, anyway, it's true. I recently did, a lot of people leave my shows. I recently did a rooftop show. There were no survivors. Okay, you guys, that's very tough. Well, anyway, thank you to all of my fans. Back to you, Kelsey. All right, thank you, everybody. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Joke of the week. I would ask for another round of applause, but we have so much show. I would like to introduce someone that is quickly becoming a new friend of mine. Please welcome, from the Frasier fan club on Facebook, Conrad.
It's a pleasure to be
I'll give
here.
him a round of applause, yes.
Thank you, Frasier. It's so nice to be here. I can't believe I won the sweepstakes to fly myself to New York to co-host this show with you. It's mighty nice to be here.
Well, it was mighty nice to have you.
I brought you something.
A gift. He brought me a gift. Well, let's please present it.
I brought you the last chocolate donut from my box of Entenmann's I bought today for breakfast. I saved. Chocolate's my favorite, and I thought, well, I always thought we had a lot in common, Frasier. I thought maybe that'd be your favorite too.
Well, thank you very much.
Let me take a bite.
No. Absolutely not. So tell me, what's it like being the #1 fan of Kelsey Grammer?
Who? Dr. Frasier Crane?
Oh, yes, that's the character I portrayed for
I love
over 3 decades. It spanned.
I love Dr. Well, actually, Doctor, you were only on. I only saw you on TV for 20 years, so that'd be 2 decades.
Oh, well, 80s, 90s, and the aughts.
What's all?
It's what came after the 90s. I am being told that you are a huge expert in Frasier trivia.
I've been known to win a few trivia contests in my time. It's true.
Well, being as that I was the star and, well, creative genius behind Frasier, no disrespect to the writers, I was wondering if we might have a little trivia game. Would you people like that? Do you think that you can do better than Frasier himself?
Can SpongeBob play too?
I thought that was a pillow.
No, this is SpongeBob SquarePants. He's a sponge, not a pillow. He's from the bottom of the sea.
Very well, yes. Unfamiliar with the cartoon, but I've seen that visage on storefronts and in toy departments. Yes.
I found him at a Goodwill store
Oh, so it's used, yes.
on Main Street in Swamp Smoke, Alabama, where I'm from.
That's wonderful.
So can SpongeBob play too?
Sure, yes. So SpongeBob is going to play Frasier trivia with us. Okay, this is question number 1, and I don't have the answers. Okay. What were Frasier and Niles named after? I'm going back to my memory banks, going through,
They were named after your mother's lab rat. You and your brother Niles were named after rats. The rats died, but the babies.
The irony! That's so fun. What a funny character detail. I totally forgot about that. That's so hilarious.
I thought it was pretty funny too when I heard it on your show.
Uh-huh. Well,
I'm named after my uncle Conrad.
what an interesting tidbit about your life. Well, now I'm a step ahead of the Conrad trivia game, is that right?
We're not playing the Conrad trivia game.
No,
We're playing the
we are playing
trivia
Frasier
game.
trivia. Okay, the next question is, okay, this is an interesting one. Who was up for the role of Roz before Taylor Gilpin got it?
Roz was Roz. Roz was Roz? Is that a trick? You trying to trick me, Frasier? Use your psychiatry on me?
No. Who was up for the role of Roz? Historically.
I don't understand. Historically?
I know the answer to this.
Was Daphne? Was Daphne Roz? I don't know.
No.
Why don't you ask SpongeBob?
Pass. The actress was Lisa Kudrow. And what an interesting dynamic that would have been. What if, you know?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, she was on Friends.
I love Friends. All 6 of them, so funny.
Yes.
So much love in the air. Having so many good times.
Must-see TV.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Do you know Dharma and Greg?
The show? Yes.
The people.
I'm racking my brain.
Do you remember when you visited the airport in Wings and Antonio was real mean to you when you were trying to run your seminar? I always thought they were mighty rude to you. I always wished you'd go back to Wings, back to the airport. Maybe you had a layover there. I don't know. Remember that show, Roseanne?
Yes, I remember the show Roseanne.
Dan Connor. I was
John Goodman, who was actually my co-star in Bunyan and Babe. And honestly, oh, please give it a hand, yes. If you want to check out Bunyan and Babe, it is streaming exclusively on Walmart.com. I highly recommend it. It's full of laughs. And did you love the Paul Bunyan story growing up?
It's okay. I can't believe it's really you, Frasier.
Kelsey. Call me
Sitting
Kelsey.
right in front of me.
Call me, please,
Doctor.
call me Kelsey.
Can I call you Doctor? I always wanted to call you Doctor.
You could, but I have
Thank
not
you.
gotten the doctorate that my management has asked for.
Thank you.
Here's one I know by heart. How many awards did Kelsey Grammer win for his portrayal of Dr. Frasier Crane?
I don't know nobody named, I don't know no Kelsey Graham. Kelsey Grammer. I don't remember Dr. Crane ever winning any awards. He probably could have won maybe some radio awards.
Our first guest tonight. You know, we are riddled with technical difficulties tonight. I apologize for any dead air or awkwardness. Trust me, it is not I, for I am a professional, 6-time Emmy winner, to answer the trivia question that you don't seem to be able to comprehend.
I never knew that about you, Dr. Crane. Congratulations.
So we're going to throw to a video. Please enjoy.
Come on. It's just nice.
Okay,
Wait.
come on.
There we go.
There we go. Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, let's go, boys.
Dude, he's in there.
Yes.
Oh. Why did he drop it?
Ah.
He dropped it. Pick it up. There
we go,
There we go.
There we go.
There
Yes.
we go. Move
Yes.
it down,
That's what I'm
move it
talking
down,
about.
move it
That's
down.
it.
No. No. What are you doing? What is he doing?
I'm gonna cry. I swear I'm
Gotta
gonna
pay
cry.
attention. I'm gonna get a call from my brother about this.
Yeah, I know you will. Are you guys betting on this?
Yeah, we are. We've been
Oh.
on it, and he's beat me the last 3 weeks. There we go.
There we
We go.
Mm-hmm.
Pick it up.
He's
Pick
gonna
it
drop
up.
it, dude. He's
Go
gonna drop
up.
it. There. Mm-hmm. Told
He
you.
keeps dropping it.
There he's gonna drop
He
it.
keeps dropping it.
See, there we
There we
go.
go.
That's what I'm
He's got
talking
it.
about. There we go.
Here we go.
Ah. Let's play football. We'll see. He has like a robot arm, you know.
Right.
I have had some wine, and I am relaxed. I apologize for being curt with you.
It's okay, Dr. Crane. I know how you can get.
Our first guest is an actress, a comedian, and even a dancer, twinkle toes like I. You may have seen her work on Netflix's Glow, which is also where you can see The Last Tycoon. You also may have seen her on Mr. Robot, and she has a new film coming out to theaters all across the country called Snowy Bing Bongs, etc. Please welcome Sunita Mani!
Do I stand? Hi.
Conrad, how are you?
I'm nice.
Hi, Kelsey. Thank you so much for having me. I never, ever, ever thought I'd ever meet you.
Well, this is, I'm sure it is a career highlight for you, but for me, I am slumming it.
Oh, well,
But not by speaking with you, of course.
oh, thanks. This kind of classes it up, perhaps?
I think it does, yes. It's nice to meet someone that's not cradling a...
I don't want to block you out. Let me just resituate. So,
Thank you, sugar.
earwax.
Someone
What's
that's not
your name?
cradling a soiled cartoon pillow.
Oh, it's fine.
SpongeBob is
We
a
all-
sponge, not a pillow. Dr. Crane has had a little wine tonight.
I've had one hearty gulp that has not hit me yet, and I'm hoping it does.
This is warm water.
Oh, it's just warm water. Well, it's what a delightful glass. Maybe filled a bit too high.
Well,
You're
just
welcome
in
to
case,
use
I was parched.
this surface to.
No, I'm just disappointed in water bottles these days. I haven't found my one, you know? They
What
leak
about
in my bag. and
Perrier.
I guess it's a glass bottle. It's kind of heavy in my backpack.
Have your assistant hold it.
Oh, its own weight just carried itself around. Oh, Kelsey, so sorry.
Do you have maybe a dizzy spell?
No, I just, honestly, it has a mind of its own, I think. Maybe I do need an assistant.
Perhaps. And you're well on your way to getting the assistant realm. You are on several successful shows, and now you're the star of your
Thanks.
own film.
Hey, thanks.
What
yeah.
shows are you on?
Just a couple TV shows.
Conrad, are you familiar with the show
What?
Mr. Robot?
Yeah.
What channel is that on? Is it on Laugh?
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 Laff? Laugh?
I don't know that network. It's on,
It's funny, Night Court's on 4 hours a day. One of my favorites. Do you like Night Court?
no.
I always thought the judge was so funny, but the prosecutor kind of reminds me of Dr. Frasier Crane a little bit, don't you think?
You don't have to talk
maybe.
to Conrad.
Oh,
I
he's
was
so friendly.
well. Have you watched Glow?
Glow?
It's
Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling? I remember
Yes.
that. It was on Channel 5 in 1986, around then.
It sure
Around
was.
then.
How old are you, Conrad?
I don't know.
A friend never asks a friend how old he is.
Well, I thought maybe there was some rapid aging, a Jack situation, like with the soiled pillow that you cradle.
soiled.
It's a sponge.
I'm sorry.
It's a sponge from the bottom of the ocean, Frasier.
I'm your pool toy, whatever it is.
I'll take him in the bath with me.
Well, I will say that this new Glow is actually a fictionalized version,
Yeah.
and you play one of the what? I'm sorry. What is the female version of wrestler?
It just
Wrestler.
wrestler. No, they're you don't really have to gender wrestler. It's significant in that it's
I prefer to.
Sure.
Comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
You
say
put-
that.
I'd
It's
say
kind of
you've made-
vaudevillian of you, I feel.
I'd say you'd be offended if I didn't say comedian.
No. Me personally, no.
Wonderful. Finally, one of the good ones, right? By good ones, I mean women. And then you also play a hacker extraordinaire.
I play a strong but silent hacker.
Mm-hmm.
She's chilling. She's in some intense scenarios, but I don't know anything about hacking. I'm totally. I'm just like winging it
Well, I have a message
personally.
to the real hackers out there, whoever pulled those photos from my phone and has been blackmailing me for some time. Know that the law will carry through and no one shall see the secrets my body carries.
I think it was Lilith that did it. You should talk to Lilith.
You know what? It probably was Lilith.
Do you have a list of enemies?
Yes. One of them is on your show, but I won't say who.
On Glow?
No, on the other one.
Mr. Robot?
Yes, it's Christian Slater.
Oh.
Don't
Big beef?
Don't applaud. Not a big beef, just
A small beef?
when someone crosses Kelsey, they make my list, and it's very hard to get off the list.
Yeah.
Conrad.
You gotta hack off the list. You gotta hack off it.
Am I on your list?
Conrad's not on your
hack
list.
off something from Conrad too, maybe his neck.
Woof.
So you are part of a dance troupe called the Cocoon Central Dance Team.
Yeah. You guys, live audience. Viewers at home, stop. Thanks, Kels. Is it all
Kelsey.
right if I... Kelsey.
Answered it before you even had a chance to question.
I've never heard of any other Kelsey that is a man.
Makes me unique. Now tell me a little bit about this. How did this group form?
Out of friendship and poverty and just some pure old-fashioned fun, and we're still doing it. We formed because we all lived together in New York, and it was just like a fun hobby to dance with each other. And then we started like choreographing and getting booked on shows. We did some variety shows early on. Did you do much live performance in your background?
I was a star of the stage.
At Juilliard, is that
I
right?
went to Juilliard,
Yeah.
yes.
He hosts a
he told
radio.
me.
He used to host a radio show.
No.
Oh.
But then he moved to San Francisco to host a television show.
Really?
No.
Much like Danny Tanner.
No, I went to
I
Juilliard.
always assumed that you took over for Danny Tanner.
Danny Tanny.
I don't know who Danny Tanner is.
Did you host Wake Up San Francisco?
No.
Oh.
I've never lived in San Francisco. I've only lived in New York and Los Angeles. The rest are forgettable, right? But also the heart of this country.
I never knew that about you, Frasier. I always thought you lived in Boston. What, born in Seattle?
No.
Right,
And
Frasier.
then you moved to Boston.
No.
I guess you lived in Oxford for a little bit.
I did not live
doing his
in
research.
Oxford.
We had to live in Harvard. Harvard, I don't even know if that's a town or not. You lived in Harvard because that's where he went
It
to
is a
school.
place of higher learning,
Yeah.
Conrad. The floor is Sunita's.
Pardon?
So how did this dance troupe beget this new film that you're responsible for?
It's been like a few years in the works. We performed a live stage show of Snowy Bing Bongs across the North Star Combat Zone. That's the full title.
I couldn't be bothered.
It's pretty stupid, but I think if you just give in, you'll enjoy the title.
Well, I've been one to give in to whimsy. If you've seen some of my post-Frasier comedic work, sometimes it's downright scatterbrained.
I mean, Frasier. I think Frasier has a pretty funny sense of humor.
It's the funniest comedy.
Frasier is
all the
very
time.
funny.
Yeah, it's very dry and.
I'd say Frasier's sense of humor is a little dry.
Yeah.
And sometimes he can get a little too big for his britches. But,
It's true.
when it comes down to it, he's a good man. Takes care of his daddy. And takes care of his
Well-crafted
brother.
character on a fictional TV show, Conrad.
It's lovely that it resonates
Frasier,
so
I've never
deeply.
seen you on a TV. I've never seen you as a TV star. You're a host of a radio show. And before that, you were a psychiatrist. What's wrong with you, Frasier?
What is wrong with you? Why don't you see past the fictional world that you see in your little box?
I think it's lovely that it resonates so deeply with him. Frasier.
What can people
resonates so
expect to
deeply.
see in this new Snowy Bing Bongs film?
Lot of butt cheek, but no butt crack.
It's one of those.
There was a groan. Did you hear the groan?
Well, it was I.
Oh,
Maybe not as loud.
it's like you threw your voice. It's like you
I am
threw
a
your
very
groan.
talented actor, but more people were groaning because I don't like those kinds of films.
Oh, it's not. It's for children. It's not like super explicit in a way that's like, porny. It's just funny. It's really absurd. You can find a lot of funny sound effects in the movie. You can find some beach balls, lots of costumes, lots of dancing. It's a very psychedelic movie, but you don't have to be high
I've never gotten
to watch
high.
it.
In
Really?
fact, I would actively, physically assault those that were getting high when I was growing up in the 60s.
You don't. Maybe you do seem like a violent person. Actually,
I'm not violent, no.
I don't know.
He's not violent.
Are you sure?
He's not violent. Dr. Frasier Crane would. I mean, he would never get in a fight.
He has a temper.
He has scuffled with his brother Miles on occasion, but that is just
Can I ask you a
sibling
question?
rivalry.
You a few years ago had some viral fame in the internet sense, not the.
It's crazy that like high schoolers like me.
That's true. Yeah.
It's weird.
High schoolers like me too, because Frasier is. Say it all with me. Universal.
Oh, I had no idea what you were gonna say.
You were the star of Ill John's Turned Down for What? Music video. Let's
Lil Jon.
take a clip. I have not seen this.
Wow. My past.
So,
What if it was like beautiful instrumental strings and like just like a slow synth?
that's your husband, I take it.
No, we're just old pals.
You're here. And you're
All right. I've seen enough.
Honestly, the real me. That's how it was a great
Is that
opportunity.
the real you?
Yeah.
Or is this the real you?
I mean, I guess both.
Okay.
Oh, so simple. So simple. Well, you know, I will say I'm actually a viral star myself. Not too long ago, I launched a conservative news YouTube page.
On purpose.
On purpose, yes. And, well, you know, you're a humorist yourself. We had a lot of fun little ditties. And we actually, I think we may have a clip of my time as a viral video star.
Oh.
Trip through It's a Small World, pretending I was a UN interpreter. I think
Okay, can we please cut away? This clearly not.
Frasier, what season was that from? We've never seen it before.
That's gotta be in season 3, season 4.
No, it's
Something
not.
early to hook them.
No.
No?
Well, Dr. Crane
didn't
put
get
on a
that
little
far.
weight later on, so
All
I think that
right.
was one of the later.
Oh.
Later.
Was it?
Can you do
that
it
on
again,
purpose?
Frasier? Can you do that? Can you make that sound again, please?
You really held your pain. I mean, you can tell you're in pain, but you really,
I'm good at holding in
yeah.
my emotions. For instance, if I wanted to perhaps strangle someone. You're a delight. Do you have any live shows coming up or anything that you would like to plug?
I would, if you want to see the movie, Kelsey, love to have you. We're screening Snowy Bing Bongs across the North Star Combat Zone
Oh, and where is that?
at Nighthawk, and it's a part of
Where's,
the.
I'm sorry, Nighthawk? Where is that?
Yeah, it's in Williamsburg,
Hard pass.
but it's part of this really cool
I
festival.
don't go below 45th Street.
Oh, there's so much more. It's better. It's literally isn't like that's like called Hell's Kitchen, right? Like around there.
Yes.
It's bad. It's bad stuff.
Are you talking about the recent crime wave that's been coming through the city?
It's just no. It's just like exhaust.
Because, you know,
fumes.
there has been talk of a strangler on the prowl in Hell's Kitchen. But however,
I was
because
nervous to come
we
to
have
New York.
established
nervous.
in a previous episode that this show now takes place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I am concerned about these vigilante heroes that are making their way, but I digress. It's playing at night.
Cool.
When can people see that?
August 22nd.
August 22nd.
Yeah, it's it'll be there. It's just one day as part of this comedy film festival. If you want to come, Conrad, you're welcome to.
I have to go back to Alabama.
Oh,
Were
we're
you showing the show in Alabama?
actually, yeah. It's part of another film festival
Where is it?
at Sidewalk in Birmingham.
Oh, Birmingham. No, I'm north.
Okay.
I'm north. I'm in Swamp Smoke.
Swamp smoke?
Swamp Smoke, Alabama. Yeah.
Swamp
Born
smoke?
and raised.
There's smoke from a swamp?
I don't know where the name came from. That's just what they always called it. I think the Indians named it that.
They knew what's up.
You're a
Right,
delight.
Kels?
I'd like to introduce our musical guest for this evening. Their new album is Beyond Waves. An album release party is on 8/25. They're playing at Standard Sounds on 8/3 and Joe's Pub on September 14th. Please give it up for the delightful Domino Kirke!
It makes common sense, non-existent for past tense. We suffer here for living there. Forget like goldfish, disappeared with a wish. The empty you can't undo. Silver like the winter sun, chasing traces. The ash you left will only leave your fingertips black. Don't pick 'em up, don't pick 'em up, no. Don't pick 'em up. Future, is it bright? Is it fight or is it flight? Impossible to see through that hill. A king sits everywhere, disappear before he gets there. A masterpiece in swift release. Silver, though we've just begun. Chasing traces, the ash you left will only leave your fingertips black. Don't pick 'em up, don't pick 'em up, no. Don't pick 'em up, pick 'em up.
Domino Kirke.
How does SpongeBob breathe under the ocean?
You can see Domino Kirke tomorrow at the Standard. Anyway,
I think it's got something to do with his sponge holes.
Conrad. Can't you see I'm trying to do some business here?
Well, I thought I was a co-host, so I thought maybe I could talk to my new friend Sunita anytime I wanted to.
I feel like we're friends.
Knock yourself out, Conrad.
Well, I was just talking to her about SpongeBob, and
Yeah.
you know, I know we were joking around about SpongeBob before, but I just wanted to ask. I wanted to ask you straightforward. Do you like SpongeBob?
SpongeBob is my second favorite cartoon character.
Really?
Yes.
Is your Vicky or Snoopy?
No, the rest are tied for first.
I don't get it.
Could you name one other cartoon?
Nope.
I'm just curious.
Nope. Suddenly I'm in a better mood.
I could.
Razdiel.
You ever see The Little Mermaid?
I love The Little Mermaid.
I always thought Frasier would be so good as Sebastian, the crab, because they both have big, funny voices.
Right, and you can't really take them seriously. And,
Yeah.
You know what voice I would be great in as the villain in Bunyan and Babe, out now streaming exclusively on Walmart.com.
Do your movies stream on Walmart.com? I never streamed a movie before.
No, I don't
I've
think
never heard
those
of
movies
Walmart.
are as successful as
Streaming.
Bunyan and Babe, streaming now exclusively, and I believe they are available in a few red boxes that if they are still around.
I don't know why he's talking about Paul Bunyan, but
Paul Bunyan
I'm
is
not
my
sure
new film
either.
that I'm making and executive producing.
Oh.
Could you just explain to him the division between reality and fantasy for me?
Well, I don't think I need to. I mean, I think he's entitled to his own reality.
Not helping.
I mean, actually, as an actor, I mean, we all are, something parallels the character within us.
My mama
That's why
always-
we're cast.
I only play characters that are shades of me.
Exactly. So you're pretty much the character. What is reality anyway? The lines are pretty blurred.
that's what my mom always said. My mom always said reality was subjective.
Yeah.
It's time for a reality check, and no one tells the truth harder than our next guest. You may know her podcast. It's called Misandry with Marcia and Ray, or the internet sensation, The Headless Women of Hollywood, which is something I've dreamt about myself. Please, put your hands together for Marcia Belsky.
Hi. Come have a seat.
Please, no, closest to me, closest to me. Hello.
Sit here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's so nice.
Sit right there.
Sweetheart, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, Kelsey.
Oh, so, some humor to lighten our spirits.
Sure.
A comedian extraordinaire.
Yes. You probably don't remember me, but I actually remember you. You used to come into the coffee shop I worked at in Chelsea almost every day.
What
when
shop?
I worked there.
Kelsey?
Kelsey. This is why you need women in comedy.
I agree.
Don't spill.
I did.
Spill on me if you need to.
What
That's
coffee
fine.
shop was this?
I probably shouldn't say to not, it's still around. So to protect the owner, not you.
Okay.
But you were just an awful man, and it seems like you still are.
How was I awful?
Well, one story I remember very distinctly, you were not a great tipper.
So what's a tipper?
That makes sense. And I was getting paid like $8 an hour. I made like $10 in tips a day. It was an awful job. And you came in a lot, and you were not crazy high maintenance, but you were pretty annoying. And you brought in your wife right after, like, you cheated with the last one and then married the woman you cheated with. You've done that a lot.
Yes. The heart wants what it wants. The heart wants what it wants.
Right.
Who am I to try to leash this lion of a...
No, finish.
I am a sexual lion, is what I was trying to say.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
One that could not be tamed.
Right.
Not by any woman, especially those broken women.
Oh, I can't wait till we talk.
All right,
more.
well, let's talk. You host a podcast.
Yes.
It's called Misandry with Marcia and
Yes,
Ray.
Miss Andrew with Marcia and Ray, with my lovely co-host Ray Sani, who's a great, wonderful comedian. Yes.
And
She works
what
for-
is his story?
Her story.
Oh, I hate that word.
Her story. Yeah, learn it. You're gonna be relearning it in my re-education programs, / my basement prison that I call the friend zone. What was I saying?
Now, why? You made this podcast to make fun of misandry.
Kind of. I mean, the main thing is that if you're a feminist woman or just a woman trying to say your opinions in general, if there are men listening, no matter what you say, they're going to say you're a misandrist, they're going to say you're a man-hater. And so we were like, all right, well, let's just get that out of the way. You know, we hate men. Moving on, you know, and then we can just talk like women talk when men aren't around constantly making them disclaimer themselves.
Now, can you just...
Sometimes men aren't around, and it's this great sort of peaceful period that women get to have.
But just for people that want to listen, can you just say it's not about misandry?
No, it is
just
about
a brief
misandry.
Disclaimer
It is about misandry. So basically, a couple years ago, I started a militia of women in the woods. And we started this thing Ray and I like to call final wave feminism. So it's the last wave.
So a solution.
Yes, exactly. We like to stick away from the final solution angle. But most of the men will not make it. Just because it's, you know, PR is not great in that area, but, and I am Jewish, so I can say
Talk
that.
about it,
I can preach about
over my head.
Hitler. Kelsey, you should know Jews. You're in Hollywood.
Oh, I know so many.
You know?
They're lovely people.
Oh, thank you.
However.
It's not going to help.
Well, fine.
So, you know, we started a militia. The goal is basically like a non-violent coup, you know, of the system.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the system. I mean, in fact, the system has been working better than it's ever worked before. We've got
yes, you know, in
very
fact,
powerful businessman in the office. And
right. Yes, your good friend Donald Trump.
Yes.
Well, and that's what's funny is that you actually really exemplified your politics whenever you came into the coffee shop that I worked at, because one day you came in and you dug in your pockets for a tip and made this big show, which is only what like super rich people do.
Make a big show of
because
their
that's
gratuity.
like the insult to injury. It's like, okay, thank you for the tip, but they want to like hold your eye contact so that you're like, oh, thank you, sir. Like they really want you to like, you really want that kind of gratitude. But so you, Kelsey Grammer, the person, came in and pulls out your pockets, and in one hand you had 2 quarters, and in the other hand you pulled out a $100 bill, and you looked at the $100 bill, looked at me, looked back at the $100 bill, laughed, and then put the 2 quarters in the tip jar.
That sounds
You don't remember
charming.
that?
No, what a funny scenario.
I'm surprised that's not in your book.
Oh, just you wait. Another one's coming.
So anyways, you're a piece of shit, but and the militia will kill you because
You keep talking about this militia. Is this part of the radio program?
Kind of, yeah. It was started a little bit before that, but definitely Ray and I, like Ray is commander-in-chief with me of the militia. We are final wave. Like with Ray is when we really got organized. You know what I mean? Like
Cool.
I recruited the women into the woods, but I didn't really have a plan. You know?
Women have it so easy these days, though.
Totally.
What's the problem? What are you fighting?
I mean, we're fighting a lot. You know, we have a rapist in the White House. That's always very fun.
Alleged.
That's always
Right. Alleged. And although he did but you know your best friend like walked into like teen pageants and things like that. I'm sure you do shit like that too, Kels.
Big prankster, yes.
Kels.
Yes.
Kels, we can talk like that.
Absolutely.
But no, I mean, we're fighting all sorts of things. Men being alive, men speaking, men breathing.
Being told we have some statistics.
Yes, so there are a lot of statistics that we found before the militia and since the militia, that these are important facts. So, you know, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Oh, that's the map. These aren't the. Oh, okay. Well, so this is where these are where the coups are planned. So we have the fat Jew, the place. We've got to take him out. We're gonna surround him. You can see some of our targets that have already been neutralized. Vine, we got him. American Apparel, Dove Charney.
You know, my new girlfriend was an American Apparel model.
Was she 14? How old's your new girlfriend?
A gentleman never tells.
Oh my God. See, the thing is like, I wonder the legality. Like, I wonder if I would get in trouble if I just like snapped your neck on live TV, but I won't. Oh, okay, wait. But we'll go back to the map, right? We can go back to the map. So 74% of men 74% of men have considered murdering every woman they've ever known. So,
Yes.
gentlemen,
Yes.
look to your left, look to your right. It's you. 90% of men feel they deserve to live. This is agree to disagree. This is a statistic that blows me away. This is I get a lot too. The next one is 100% of women actually agree with me.
I agree.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She is 100%
It's just
women.
a mindset that is, stubborn.
It is. It's just, the
they deserve
internalized
everything.
misogyny is hard, but 100% of women actually do agree with me and are part of the militia. And if you're a woman and you don't agree with me, are you a man? 1 out of 4. So there are rehabilitation programs for the men because logistically, I don't have enough room in my basement. There's all sorts of problems. We can put them in bunkers for a while the women patrol the streets free of fear. But 1 in 4 rehabilitated men has actually become a spy for us. So this is exciting. This could be I like you. I think we could get him in this program.
Of course you like
Can I
Not
join
you.
your club? I can join your club?
Yes, sweetheart. Yes,
So
you can.
much.
You could really learn a lot from him.
Dr. Crane, doesn't she remind you a little bit of Lilith, the way you guys just go back and forth?
You absolutely remind me of Lilith. What is this? Friend zone.
Oh, that's a shot of my prison basement, the friend zone. I just sort of take men there on like Tinder dates, just if someone tells me to smile. Sometimes when men are standing around in large groups. So every woman, this is something a lot of people don't know that you should know too actually, is that every woman actually has the power to start a fire using nothing but her mind. And it's a power that's been obscured for us for decades by men.
It's amazing.
Okay, and it is amazing, yes. I can't wait till there are only female scientists. The things that we're gonna uncover are insane. Right now I'm inventing a sound that actually only women can hear, and that's gonna be a huge breakthrough.
Is it the sound of my wallet? Yes! Yes, Kelsey! Yes.
Memorize their faces. That was good, Kels. So a lot of people are like, I don't agree with you. I'm a man. Like I said, 75% feel they deserve to live. But what they need to know is that I actually have a very close male friend named Jared, and he actually agrees with 98.5% of everything that I say and do. And so if you're a man and you don't agree, it's just sort of like, be more like Jared.
But Jared agrees.
Jared agrees,
Right.
making your argument null and void. Yes.
Get it?
Oh, so this is our first order of business. We're going to have a new female Mount Rushmore. And this is exciting. So we have Serena Williams, we have Gloria Steinem, Maya Angelou, we have Charlize Theron's character from Monster. Big hero to me, big hero to me. On the right is my friend Janine. On the far left is her friend Brianna. This is where we got a little tricky. And then that is actually Brianna's aunt, Rosalind. And that's where we had to cut it off because that's where we were really, people weren't taking no for an answer. Right. With Rosalind, we had to say enough. Work. Yes, but she's such a nice lady. No one wanted to tell her no. And is there any way we can go back to the map?
No.
Okay. Oh, wait, that's right. No, go ahead.
In fact,
wrap up.
I have a piece of business. I figure we've got a professional recording studio. Why don't we all do a little bit of voiceover work for my next picture, Bunyan and Babe 2. So here are the scripts. And
wow.
Wow, this is cool. Oh,
my God.
We'll just...
oh, yes. Should I set it down?
It's just water, if you don't mind.
Thank you. What
do you mean,
she
script?
sets it down.
yes, it's for Bunyan and Babe.
Okay.
So, Conrad, you'll actually be playing Sophie the giraffe. Bunyan gets
Sophie the giraffe?
a little bit further away from home.
From a giraffe?
Yes.
I'm not a giraffe.
No, you're playing the voice of a giraffe.
Dr. Crane, I'm not the voice of a giraffe. I'm a boy. I'm a boy, not a giraffe. Look at my neck. It's short and stocky.
You, Conrad, you of all people, you take umbrage at the most meaningful opportunity of your life. Don't you understand this gift I'm giving you, this bounty? You're miserable.
Dr. Crane,
you're a miserable,
so funny
slothful
when he
void
gets mad.
of a life. You know that, Conrad?
Don't take that.
Damn it, Conrad.
It's not
I'm a 6-time Emmy winner. I've been in Macbeth, as Macbeth, and you shall show me respect, and you'll read from that script.
Dr. Crane, I
Or else I'll
never knew.
strangle you.
Dr.
Crane.
Yes, that's right, I'll strangle you.
Dr. Crane,
an
could
actor,
you
Dr.
check
Don't call
Dr.
me Dr. Crane.
Dr. Crane, he's so funny.
Oh, you want to see something funny? You like
No.
You like the little
Not much.
SpongeBob?
No.
Like it?
Dr. Crane!
Dr. Crane!
That was his friend!
It was a stuffed pillow.
You're disgusting.
Oh no.
Who the
He's not a
fuck do you
sponge.
think you are?
I know exactly who I am. I'm Kelsey Grammer. I'm the 6-time Emmy winner, and I will not be
We'll clean it
disrespected
up.
by these people.
We'll fix it.
I'm very sorry.
Poor guy.
Save his life.
We can
I'm-
save him.
We have to save his life.
Paul Bunyan is walking through the
Hold on,
icy
bud.
tundra with a redwood on his shoulder, looking back at the
Get him some
trail.
water.
And he is
Sponge
left.
needs some water.
I don't know.
Here's that
Needs some water.
all familiar sound.
Anybody know how to give CPR to a sponge?
That sound he knows all too well. The sound of depression. The sound of the blues. And he thinks to himself, there they are again. And he turns to his trusty friend and he says, oh, babe, I hear the blues are calling. Dull salads and scrambled eggs. Mercy. Hey, baby, I seem a bit confused. Yeah, well, maybe. But I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those and the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, you can check out the rest of the performance on YouTube. Once again, here is Domino Kirke.
I couldn't ever remember the lines that an actress might say. I feel certain ways in the summer. Our bodies have prices to pay. The house is crying crazy. How that happens sometimes. The bay shutters pink, my heart's pure. At least I like to think. I couldn't ever remember why you don't talk to Dad. I stand here corrected of steel. A glance as you write with left hand. It's not how it appears, though the daylight might make it seem clear. Both hide in our cars, take a drive, though we never go far. how it appears, though the daylight might make it seem clear. It was a friend of the family that said it best. It was a friend of the family that said it best. It was a friend of the family that said it best. It was a friend of the family that said it best. It was a friend of the family that said it best. It was a friend of the family that said it best. It was a friend of the family that said it best. It was a friend of the family that said it best.
Thank you.